Hey folks, it's Mark from Kings Landing Sport Fishing, and today I came down to visit Ryan from RyTek because I needed to pick up a couple of mounts, and we did a few videos on the P66 mount and some of his new multi-angle mount for the LVS 32 and LVS soon to be 34 for Garmin. But just thought we'd do a quick video here talking a little bit about RyTek and how it all came about, because Ryan was telling me literally 4 years ago to practically the day.
Yeah, basically almost to the day. So.
He started this company. So Ryan, you told me a pretty cool story about how this first mount came together.
Yeah, this was the very first one I ever did. Total by accident, the company was. I was full-time self-employed cabinet maker for 16, 17 years. And just had a Lowrance total scan plastic bracket and broke it the first year I had the boat. Went and bought another one, 50, 75 bucks, I forget how much it was. And just in rough water that fall, I actually broke another one. And I said, forget it, there's gotta be something better out there. So I decided to make my own and kind of drew it up how I kind of wanted it, and found a way to actually have the cable not get cut or chafed or anything by having a grommet in here, and having lots more adjustment and angle adjustability. The factory one had, like many of the plastic ones on the market, have the serrations, so you're stuck at the angles, you can't fine tune anything. And came up with this guy, and somehow I put it on my own personal Facebook page, and someone saw it, and the ball got kind of rolling, and it's been non-stop since then. And it's been a year ago almost now. It was in May last year I decided to set my cabinetry to the side and just do this full time. I've got so much on the go now. I've got
how many SKUs? How many different parts?
Oh, I'm well over 100. There's definitely at least 50 different transducer mounts that I have now on the go. Different variations. Some are very similar, and then there's some like different variations. Like this guy here for the Lowrance, there's two different ones, because one has a 3D and the other doesn't. Yep. But that's just a grommet change. But yeah, there are a lot of different things, always coming out with new stuff. My brain now, not that my brain shut off before with my cabinetry, but now it's constantly spinning. It's absolutely crazy. So, and
how have they evolved? Because I look at these, like the general shape's the same, but I see differences.
The shape is the same. Just the way I form things and whatnot, cutting. Well, the big thing now, of course, I have the logo in there, which all my mounts will have the logo and the actual product number. This one here was just a plain stainless, and this one here was exactly for the total scan, which did not have a cable coming up through the center. So this one here can do all the Lowrance transducers in the long structure scans, like your Garmin's with the GT line. Same sort of thing with the Lowrance structure scans. As the brackets are the same, just slightly different hole patterns, and that's why you'll see the extra set of holes compared to before, and the hole coming out through the center. And yeah, just adjustability and something different. And so the first couple months I sold a couple of these, and all of a sudden the ball got rolling, and people found out about me, and nothing but word of mouth basically is how it started.
And I think most folks know that obviously you and I were both located in Canada, call it just outside of the Greater Toronto area. But talk about, like, you've got mounts going all over the world. Like,
this week I sent one of the new active target mounts that I just did to Finland. Sent all kinds. I'm sending a lot of big, huge Airmar mounts to Australia. They're a big Airmar. They deal with a lot of the Airmars down there.
That's probably the furthest part in the world you could send them out from where we are today.
From where we are is probably Australia. Yeah. Australia and New Zealand is funny. I was always I talked to my wife way back when I got the urge to get more into it full time, and I'm like, yeah, there's always that slow time of the year. And like the spring is busy, right now is absolutely crazy. And every spring that I've been doing this has been busy, and then it dies off in the summer, and the fall I thought for sure would be dead. But I quickly come to realize that the first fall, when I started doing the big Airmars and all that stuff, I was actually sending more stuff to Australia and New Zealand in the fall than I was in the springtime, or to the States, sorry. And it's just because of my mentality. We have true 4 seasons up here, where we'll have ice all winter long and snow and nothing's happening. But even in the mid-south of the United States and into Florida, of course, there's no ice. So guys are fishing all the time, and it's been a major mentality thing for me to realize that just because it's freezing cold here and ice doesn't mean there's not stuff happening everywhere else in the world. So all over the place. I think Probably at least 5 or 6 different European countries I've gone to: Norway, Sweden, all of England, all over the place. New Zealand. I think one went to Africa, and I think only 1 or 2 went to South America so far. But every single state, my kids are bugging me to actually do a big map with a bunch of pins where everything goes. But boy, I don't know how I'd ever do it now with how many orders I've shipped out in the last couple of years. That if they want to do it, they can do it. I'll give them all the locations we ship to, and yeah, it's neat. So it's just always talking to people and getting ideas, and people give me ideas and come up with different things. And same with yours with the PS30 with a bit of a deflection shield on it. We kind of talked about that, and I say, hey, I can make that work. And now that's an extra SKU now in the lineup, because I have the standard one, and now the one with the deflection shield on it. So
yeah, and what's cool too is like you take the feedback, you also take the requests. Like we were talking earlier about, you know, you had a mount for the Lowrance active target, and then the Garmin guys saw it, and it's like, how can you do this? Can you do this for the LVS 32 and 34? You know what Ryan delivered now has
all of a sudden just do some minor changes and make things work. So yeah, so it was the spring of April of 2018 when I made this guy the first one, and honestly, I just made it for myself, and never thought it would go anywhere. I was just trying to solve that problem. I didn't want that transducer flopping or breaking off and hitting the prop and whatnot, and because that's what almost happened the one time, was it actually came up and hit the motor. Luckily that one was plastic, the mount was, and didn't hurt the motor at all. This one, it would never happen. I guarantee these things for life basically, but nothing's ever going to break or anything but these. But if there would have been anything metal on it and come up, I would have definitely wrecked the motor or hurt the prop.
I joke around, this will never happen, but I joke around. I've got Ryan's, I think it's the RTG 1500 on the back of my boat for the Panoptix PS30. I joke around that I can actually probably jack the back of the boat up with it. It's so strong.
I've used this already to actually jump up in the back of the boat, put some weight on here, and almost use it as stuff.
I can believe it. These things are bulletproof. So awesome. Well, super cool to hear the story of how it all came about. Especially when you say it came about by accident. That, you know, there's lots of cool stories like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of businesses that kind of evolve from that way, and I always hear guys say the best businesses are ones that started like that too. So here's hoping what the future's going to bring, and all that, and can't imagine what kinds of other cool things I'll come up with. And
well, I think when they happen like that by accident, and it's something like this, it happens with passion, and then you put the passion.
Exactly.
Yeah. So super cool. Awesome.
All right.
Well, there you go. There's the story of RyTek, folks, and hope you like the video, and good luck out there on your fishing adventure.
All right. Enjoy the summer, guys.
See you guys later.